Stuart, I have a question, Bob Sink.
Yes, Bob.
I have a elderly friend who is suffering from memory loss and is having a lot of physical problems as well. And how can I be of support and in relationship with this person?
Well, Bob, the same way people supported you when you were having all that trouble with your eyes, go out of the way to do things for him, to, shopping, this, that, things that he can't do. And, just really show a great deal of compassion. This is it's becoming a very serious problem in the world, this whole thing of dementia, and more and more you see people that have that trouble. I don't know what to say other than there were people that when you couldn't do anything, you were having trouble, they were really kind to you and they helped you, they shopped for you, took you to doctor's appointments. Now maybe this man, whoever it is asking for you to do that kind of favor for him. And it would be just a very real way of you opening your heart and saying, I can be of service and I can help another human being. There's so much of that going on today. It's just, staggering, But I think that's my only suggestion, Bob. Requires a lot of patience, a lot of compassion, requires an open heart. It requires just being human, If somebody is suffering, they're having a difficult time.
I'll miss to work on a energetic level with this person from afar.
You'll miss the work on an energetic, but what, he teaches something or?
Is there a way I can be of support with my own inner work?
Well, your own inner work should make it possible for you to open the way I'm talking. That's what it does, Look, it makes us more human. We develop a system inside that enables us to deal with difficult problems in a very human way. And it tests our capacity to love unconditionally, to be there for another human being. That's what the inner work is for. And when you interact with this person, you project it that way. I mean, I once had a friend of mine, used to be a very good client of mine. He bought about 75 Tibetan paintings for me at one time. And he was, very powerful guy, really powerful. He was a teacher of Tai Chi. He was a master of Qigong and all that stuff that they do in Taoism. And he was a good friend. He used to, put all his dollar bills aside to buy tonkas for me. And, we spoke, we were friends. I used to go, he would give me massages, and one day he called me up and he said, I want to sell my collection of art. And can you come by my loft? And I said, yes. I went by his loft. I walked in. It was shocking to me to see this man who had so much energy and so much power in him, suffering from dementia, Alzheimer's. It was shocking. And I had to interact with him in a very different way. I had to really find a place in myself that could deal with the situation and try to help him by, selling these paintings and doing that for him. It's shocking when you walk into things like that, especially when they're unexpected. But it's a test of what we do. Are we open? Have we developed our humanity? have we built a system inside that's strong enough to deal with these kinds of problems? You know, and not deal with them with expectations, but just loving people unconditionally and showing it through our actions, through the way we interact with them. I think this is really important. And if this person is very deeply important to you in your life, then you have to do that, you know? But the first thing you build when you do this meditation practice is your humanity. Human beings have a spiritual life, not people that are judging and angry and tense and crazy and, you know, tearing each other apart. Human beings, people that can live with open hearts, with love inside them, they have a spiritual life. It's their system is open enough to receive higher energy. And then it's how you use it, how it uses you in the world, and how you interact with other people is the really great test of spiritual growth. I remember I was sitting in Rudy's gallery one day, and this, you know, bag lady walked in, a beggar, you know, from the street. And, you know, I mean, and Rudy walked up to this woman, and he was so kind to her. He was so generous. He gave her some money. He talked with her. He was kind to her. And, you know, and when he came back to his desk, I was sitting there watching this. He said to me, Stuart, you never know how God is going to manifest in your life. Man, was that an education for me? And yet he used to tell me things. It took me 10 years to really learn what he meant, you know, till I could grow into it and live my life like that. But I'll never forget, you never know how God will manifest in your life. That's the only thing I can suggest, Bob.
Thank you, Stuart.
And don't get emotional, don't get all, you know, just love the person. Just, you know, bring them a gift, bring them some flowers, make them a cake. You know, you're a great cake maker. Make them a cake. Make them a carrot cake. Does anyone else have a question they would like to ask? I have my announcement to make. I've been making it every night. There are now 2 spots open for my birthday retreat. So if you happen to be thinking about it and haven't registered yet for this, stop thinking about it and either do it or don't do it, you know? But there are 2 places open now. Looking forward to that. So much has changed in me in the last 6 months that it's going to be wonderful sharing that level with people who, you know, come for the, you know, that weekend, or for even a weekend, you know, 2 weeks from now, we're having another retreat, you know. Does anyone have a question? Like to ask? Okay, if there are no more questions, there'll be meditation on Wednesday. Thank you all. Thank you. God bless you all. And I'm looking forward to seeing everybody, you know, on Wednesday. Have a wonderful couple of days, you know, and I'll see you all soon. Thank you.
Thank you, Stuart.
Thank you, Stuart.
You're
Good
welcome.
night.
Thank you, Stuart.